Hello and welcome to the program. Today we're going to talk about how to set up Thinkorswim, a trading platform from TD Ameritrade. Before we start, I'd like to ask you to please click the like button and please subscribe. Help support the channel. I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now when you download Thinkorswim, this is the page it's going to come to. Which, by the way, I recommend trading in a simulator using the paper money. You should use your paper money before putting real money on the line. So here we go. This is what you're entering on. So before we do anything, I want you to go to the very top here where it says Setup and a gear next to it. Click that. Application Settings. You have these top tabs up here, which we're going to leave alone. Go to General. And we're going to go to System. Quote speed is set up for a 3-second delay. You want to go to real time, no delay. So that way when you see the candlesticks, it's real time. Apply settings. Okay, now that's done. Now we're going to go ahead and click Charts. And this is what you're going to see. So let's go ahead and enter in a symbol here. Say Apple, A-A-P-L, and enter, and that's what you get. Now you're looking at a one-day chart here. It's coming up as a 5-minute time frame. So every candle represents 5 minutes. You can change that to a 1 minute. Okay, and that's what you get. 30-minute. You can have your arrows here to zoom in, zoom out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take care of some of the appearance here. And also, you notice the candles right up against the screen here. I usually like to have a space. So what we're going to start with is we're going to go to the gear here. Chart settings. Click that. And right off the bat, we're going to uncheck overlap volume. The volume is the blue down here, representing how many sellers and buyers were coming in. Okay, so we're going to uncheck overlap volume. And we're going to go to time axis, which is 0 right now, the space between the candle and there. I like 3. And then appearance. Here are the candles, so they're hollow on the way up and solid on the way down. Well, I like them to be solid, so we'll click Fill Up. And the volume bars, color as simple text, so we can uncheck the blue and make it the same color as the candles. We hit Apply, then OK. So now the volume's down here, which you can adjust just like this. This is on the left here, there's a little arrow. You can get rid of that, or you can bring it back. You have Trader TV, live news. Okay, so now we have the chart here. And you were wondering maybe how we're going to buy and sell. Well, there's tabs on the right here. Okay, I like Active Trader. Click that. And now you see price action here, quantity of shares. You have a buy market and sell market, and you can adjust the width of that just by doing this. And this little tab here drops down. You can see how many shares you have, which I like to always have that showing. Auto send would immediately send your order. So say if we have 1 share, and these are the other bids, but I want to buy it if it gets down to here. I just click this, and there's my order. Okay, and I say I want to change it. I can just press on it and hold it and drag it down. Now if I've auto send unchecked and I click to buy something here, it's going to come up with a verification. Say, oh no, I wanted it to be lower. So I'll click edit, and I can change the price right here to say 157. Confirm, send. So now there's the second order down here for 1 share. go ahead and just click auto send. So now you can actually drag this right here and leave it, or you can see your order here and you can drag it right in the ladder. If you don't like the order, just uncheck it here, or use the cancel all button. We'll get on that. In fact, if you want to edit the buttons here, you go click this gear and you can have cancel all removed. Click OK. Now the cancel all button's gone. And so we'll put cancel all back. And something I like to have is a position indicator. We add that. Click OK. So now we have our cancel all button back, and a position indicator says none. So if you have 1 share or 2 shares, it'll show up here. It'll also show up here, but I like to have it there too. So now we have that set up. We can uncheck that. There's also something called big buttons, where you can just have buy market, sell market, and your auto send quantity of shares. Back to active trader. If you just wanted to, back to buying a stock or selling a stock, when we were placing it here on the ladder, they were basically called limit orders. If you wanted to buy a stock right away and you wanted to get in a market, you would just click buy market and it would immediately buy the ask price and you're in. And if you want to sell market right away, just get out, sell now, sell market, and the bidder will pick up that price that you're selling now at. So that's the quickest way to get in and out, is just buy market, sell market. When you're clicking here, there are limit orders, which means it will only buy your stock if it reaches your order price, or sell your stock when it reaches your price. Say if you have your price way up here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just unclick that for now. There's a live news button, so you can read what Apple's doing. Click on it and it will come up, more descriptive. Uncheck news. There's a level 2, which is something we'll do for another broadcast. This is a little more intense day trading, where you can see where a lot of buyers and sellers are sitting at and constantly moving and hiding in and out, especially for like momentum trading. And level 2 works well with the active trader as well, because when you see a stack of 4 buyers here, which by the way that 4 means 400, you always have to add 2 zeros, so there's actually 400 buyers right here at this price. There'll be 1,000 buyers right here at this price. Same with this. That 4 is really 400, and you got that 20 is really 2,000. So I just wanted to point that out. But we'll go more into the level 2 on a different program. So we'll uncheck all that. Now let's say you want to have more windows. You just don't want to see, you want to look at more stocks at the same time, not just one at a time. We go up here to this little square here, click that, and you can see you can have as many windows as you like. So if you wanted 2, if we wanted 4, there we go. And if we wanted 6, but we'll stick with 4 for now. So every time you enter a symbol, we'll say we'll enter Bank of America. It comes up as the default. Okay, we have to click this blue gear and change a few things. First thing I like to change is, well, overlap volume is not checked, so we leave that alone there. It has its own separate area there. Time max is 3 instead of 0. That gives us a little more space between the black part of the screen and the candle. Then appearance. Fill up. We want that to be all green. And volume bar. We want the color, same color as the candle. Hit apply. Okay. There you go. That's showing a daily chart there. So if we click 15 minutes, there's a 15-minute chart. And you still have your buttons here. Okay, we'll zoom out. You have to zoom out a little. Notice it showed the volume again. If it shows the volume over, not in its own case, just go ahead and click that again. And it comes up in the General tab. Uncheck the volume overlap. I think the default is to have it checked. But if for some reason you click a side tab and all of a sudden your volume changes, you just know what to do here. So there it is back. And here are these tabs. You can click this arrow so you can see how many shares you have. Click auto send if you want it to be immediate. Even if you click by market, if you do not have auto send checked, it will come up with an order confirmation. Okay, I'll just hit delete for now. But if it's checked like this and you click it, it buys them right away. And if you want to edit these buttons again, you click that gear right here and say we want to remove flatten, remove reverse, remove cancel, but we want to add a cancel all and a position indicator. That's to my liking. You can set these up any way you like and play around with it. But there you go. I got my cancel all button, my position indicator, and you can move this around so the price is kind of cut off, and now we can see it. And say you want to, shorten this like this, and you're running out of room. There's a volume side here that you can get rid of. You go to the far right there where there's that gear that says customize. Click it, click customized, and volume right here, and remove it. Click OK. Now the volume bar is gone. The reason why the volume bar is kind of nice is say you want to buy one share, whatever it might be. Click auto send, but we want a limit order. We want to make sure that the price is down here. Now I can drag that right there, see, and you can drag it here. I know we went over this before, but I just wanted to re-point that out to you. So we'll just go ahead and click cancel all. So that's how there, see, now the volume stays because we have to double check that. Active trader, or you can just use, again, buttons aren't bad. That's just strictly the buy market order, sell market order. Here's your quantities and your auto send. That would be under buttons. Personally, I like active trader. I like to see the sellers and the buyers stacked up to see, there's obviously here on Bank of America, there's a lot of sellers. And if there's only one buyer at this price, scroll down, there might be more buyers. This is when level 2 would come in hand. This shows you the different levels. At this price, you have 1,000 people. Remember, you have to add 2 zeros to that. But that's level 2. So there you have it. That's a good way to set up Thinkorswim. You can do it to every chart here. Oil, so you put an oxy. It comes up raw like this. Or marathon oil, NLRO, and then enter. And that's how we work with that. And you repeat that process for however many charts you want to have. So as far as these little links here, we'll go over that in another episode. That's going to be used with a watch list that we're going to create, and again with another episode, and that'll make it so you can navigate much quicker if you're looking at multiple stocks at the same time. And then we have a flexible grid here, where you can customize your charts completely. That'll be for another program. You can go in, you can add things. And there's a trade tab here, but that's something a little different when you're doing options. Now you can't trade stocks, you'd have to go to active trader. But again, that's something else. Stay out of that for now. Not necessarily. Just click charts tab and charts. And you can, again, make all your charts right here. If I want to go back to one chart, look, I just have one window. So there we are, back to 1, or 2, or 3, 6. And you'll have to customize every chart. If you remember, like if we go to here, Bank of America, or just say Neo, you have to go back to that gear and change things. So there you have it for now. That should help you get started with Thinkorswim using from TD Ameritrade. Again, please click the subscribe button. We appreciate it. And thank you for watching. And have a great day.